Sometimes someone comes into your life so unexpectedly. Sometimes someone turns to be the one that gives you everything, just like you did. Took me by surprise, made me complete. You changed my life, made me believe in real love. And now my heart beats, it beats for you. Since you came into my life, I never felt like so in love and so excited, cause you're so right. Now I'm never leaving you, leaving your side, cause you're mine. Mine, 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 mine. Now I'm never leaving you, leaving your side, cause you're mine.
Well, g'day everyone. Just sitting inside. I thought we could hear a bit of noise out here. And this is what we have coming. It's looking a little bit black over in the west. I think we have a bit of a storm coming. Nothing like what the poor buggers have been getting down south of us, down the bottom of the bay. And further south, between there and Brisbane, major flooding happening, highways cut, roads closed, cars washed off roads. We're still waiting to hear any news of the outcome from that. Apparently there are rescues in progress. Let's hope it all turns out for the good. Sounds like our little mates the frogs love the water. I think they're up in that gutter up there, in that downpipe. Just a bit of a trickle going down over them, looking, this is Christmas. For us guys, this is a very handy little drop of rain, but the people south of us, down where that supercell has been parked up over for the last 12 hours or so, they do not leave this one little bit. You can hardly see this side of the river, it's that heavy. Not sure whether you can hear that rain coming down, but it is quite solid. Good morning from a very flooded Burnett River. There's a lot of crap floating down the river, has been for well, probably 24 hours now. I'll have a look in a minute and see what the tides are meant to be. So I know the river's sitting up pretty well right here, right now. Cool, all the boats have got a lot of that hyacinth weed wrapped up on their anchor chains. A lot of hyacinth been building up along the docks. Anyway, I'll come back to you shortly. Cheers. Just checking out how much crap is hanging on the anchor chains. Just a bit of hyacinth weed. Nothing serious. This ketch is anchored just above us. There's a couple a bit further up that have come together. And I'm sure this is quite common up and down the river. Sorry about the wobble folks and the blurry vision, but I am on Zoom, so that actually magnifies every little twitch, every little bump. And the tide is meant to be running at just over 1 metre at the moment, and she's running a banker. Anyway, as I keep telling you all, I will see you all when I'm looking at you. Cheers. Not looking good. This boat's come down from the town reach And as you can see, if you look closely, you'll see the anchor chain coming off the bow, but the current's coming from its stern. It's actually hooked up on something over there. The river's normally very shallow over there at low tide, but not today, as the water is ripping through. You can see how quick these logs and all the rubbish, all the flotsam is travelling downstream. See what else we can find. Here we are at the Strathdees boat ramp. Just looking at some of the yachts up here. As the river is flowing pretty hard right at the moment. As you can see down here, gathering on the anchor chain, heaps and heaps of flotsam. Mainly that hyacinth weed that's coming down out of the dams. Looking upstream, this lovely old trimaran over here is one we went and rescued almost 2 years ago now. And you can see this boat just here, just around the corner, getting pulled pretty hard. Very hard, as a matter of fact. Two of them rafted up and they have a heap of flotsam gathered on their anchor chains. That is never a good look. There's lots and lots of flotsam, mainly that hyacinth weed and a few trees and logs getting washed down in the flood. Well, talk about the crap that's coming down the river, building up on one's anchor chain. There's two boats here, side by side. The near side one is a little motor yacht, and the one the other side is actually a sloop. And look at the crap that built up, all of that rubbish, logs, sticks, hyacinth, you name it, building up on their anchor chains, between their anchor chains and their bows. Not looking good, guys. Unreal. We'll go down and have a bit of a look further down that way. Well, sorry about the wobbles, guys, but that little sloop, green sloop, came down the river yesterday and got tangled up in that lead light, which is just up forward of it, about there, that lead light, and stayed there for most of the night, and it has moved a little bit further over towards the bricks, but it's still not sitting on them. It's actually come to rest. Looks like the anchor's got another hold. Bit of luck, it'll stay there until the owner comes and retrieves it. Looking down this way, down towards the port marina, there's one yacht anchored up out there right in the flow, and there's another one, it looks like he's almost hard up. Whoop, that one there, almost hard up on the bricks over there. Not sure that's going to be doing a lot of good. Can't really tell from here whether it is touching the rocks or not. Anyway, we'll look back up this way. Pan, 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 wobble, wobble, wobble. Sorry about that. But when you're on Zoom and you're only using your mobile phone, sort of gives you an idea. And here is the real picture of optimism. Two boats here try to catch a fish. One just out this side of the sugar wharf, and one very hard to see, but he's up almost underneath the sugar wharf, just sitting there trying to catch their lunch. Okay guys, I'm not sure whether you'll be able to hear this above all the wind noise, but this is our daily walk. Every day we do one of these little walks now, and we've come across this one, this beautiful sloop. He's sitting out there on his anchor, as that line you see coming off to the left, and he's also got a security line right across over to here that comes up onto this tree. So if his anchor decides to drag, at least it's still attached to the riverbank here in Burnett Heads. Good on you, mate, up there for thinking. Not likely to live anywhere. This boat just came in today, and they anchored down alongside Anacan, but I don't think they got a really good grip on the bottom. And now they've come up here. And there's more boats out here with people on them. Just on anchor watch. The river's starting to slow down a little bit. It was running pretty hard early this morning, and It'll probably be running almost like this for probably another week or more. Anyway, cheers guys, we're about to continue our walk. There's a lot of crap coming down the river. Logs, old trees. See, we've got a few hanging off the front of Anacam out here. There's a monster of a tree over there. Unreal. This is morning 4 from when the rain event happened and the flood started here in the Burnett River. There's a lot of tributaries upstream that are going to take a long time to empty what they've caught, and it'll flow down through here. We'll be sitting in fresh water for quite some time yet. There's still quite a flow of filthy water, but the logs, the sticks and the nasty things have started to clean up. Anyway, as I keep telling you all, we'll see you all when we're looking at you. Cheers.